Among the Masters 8 roster, there's one champion who's being looked down upon by many as the most irrelevant and weakest member on the list. But is this just another act on her front? Is there more to her than what we can see? Here comes Kalos' main champion and the beauty of an actress. Ranking in at number 5, we have Diantha.
And checkmate. Shadow Ball, go!
Diantha was initially seen battling an Absol with her Gardevoir in the XY series, where she swiftly won the battle, showing how strong her and her Gardevoir really were to be the champions of the region. Soon after, Ash and Pikachu got the opportunity to battle her and Gardevoir, and while the battle was interrupted, it definitely looked as though Diantha was winning the match. The interruption came in the form of Team Rocket capturing Diantha's Gardevoir, and while it took a while for Ash, Diantha, and the gang to find Team Rocket, with the help of Diantha's Keystone, they were able to locate and save Gardevoir, and also show off the power of Mega Gardevoir in the process. Later, Diantha met up with Olympia, and Olympia relayed the future threat that Kalos was going to face, and how Ash and his friends would all be involved in the incident. After hearing about this, Diantha went to go find Ash and Co, and there she learned about the mysterious power of Ash Greninja and the Bond phenomenon, and challenged the pair to a battle. While Diantha and Gardevoir were initially winning, when Ash and Greninja started to use the Bond phenomenon, Diantha was forced to Mega Evolve Gardevoir, and even after bringing Mega Gardevoir out, Ash and Greninja were able to perfect the Ash Greninja form, and knock down Mega Gardevoir, and it looked as though Ash and Greninja were about to win the match. However, due to fatigue from the form change, they both passed out, leaving their match to once again be undecided. Diantha's involvement in the anime after this was largely due with the climax of X, Y, and Z, as she welcomed the participants of the Lumiose conference, spectated some of the matches, and handed over Alon his trophy for winning the league. Then once Lysander broke loose with his plans to reset the world, Diantha, along with Ash, Alon, and Steven, and many other notable trainers, came together to stop Lysander, and more specifically, the giant Zygarde rock that was wreaking havoc. Past that, Diantha has only made minor appearances here and there. As mentioned earlier, Diantha's only known Pokemon is her Gardevoir, which can Mega Evolve. It's her ace and partner Pokemon. Even when Gardevoir was captured by Team Rocket, she didn't use any other Pokemon to save her, but instead relied on their bond and Mega Evolution. If this were any other kind of trainer, I may have assumed that they only own one Pokemon. But this is a champion, so she must at least own a team of 6. If that's the case, it could be her team from the games, which consists of Hawlucha, Tyrantrum, Aurorus, Gourgeist, and Goodra. Which, I mean, if this were her other Pokemon, it makes sense why she didn't show it off in the anime, cause there's a lot of overlap with her and other significant characters from the show. In terms of who I think the best 3 competitors are for Diantha to face off against in the Masters 8 tournament, I'd have to go with Alon, Steven, and Cynthia. Between her and Alon, it would be cool to see who the real Kalos champion would be, and Steven and her work closely together to stop Lysander. In that same light, I know Ash makes sense too, considering that they had 2 interrupted matches, but I think Cynthia and Diantha being the only 2 female champions of similar ages would make for a really cool battle, especially since Cynthia's at number 2 with an ace that's weak against hers. I can see it being a really cool battle and one that probably has a good chance of happening. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you stay tuned for the next Masters 8 character breakdown and for some more anime content. Take care of yourselves, have a wonderful day, and I'll see you guys on the next video, alright? Later.